What's up, everyone? Thanks for tuning in for another Wisdom Wednesday. This is going to be a very special one because we are actually here in Fort Worth, Texas for a owners meeting. A bunch of the offices, owners, AOs, crew leaders, and some wild card leaders are actually here. They're going to be here all week. We're going to be running a bunch of content and everything like that. But right now, I am here with Mr. Jimmy, pronounce your last name again.
Waweru.
Waweru, right? He's actually just hit assistant owner out in Charlotte, right? Charlotte, North Carolina, and you're about to open in
Atlanta.
Okay, when's your opening date?
March 18th.
March 18th. So about 2 months from today, he's going to be opening up a brand new office, right? Do you know what division you're going to be in already?
Events.
Events. Okay, so he's going to be doing events. And so Jimmy, first, thanks for doing this interview, bro. Appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem.
I worked with Jimmy out in San Diego, and I always knew he was going to do great. But why don't you just kind of tell the audience and tell our viewers kind of where you came from and what kind of got you involved, and then I guess what made you decide this was the business that you were going to do.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me, by the way.
Yeah, for sure.
I came here in November of the end of 2017, straight out of retirement Marines. And I was actually able to find this job through the ads. So what made me come into it, because I love sales, I love talking to people, a lot of people. So I was able to come in it, I was given the opportunity to start. In the beginning, I wasn't really 100% sold, in it, but I said, I want to learn about it. I was given another opportunity to move to Charlotte, brand new city, brand new people,
right.
And I decided, you know what, 100% it, because I took a trip just like this to Tampa, and I was able to actually see what it's about, and seeing these people out there in front of the podium.
The Tampa ownership.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
cool.
And I said, you know what? If these young, men and women can be able to do it, what's stopping me? Why not me?
Right.
And packed my bags, went to Charlotte. 6 months later, I was able, to be no longer promoted from crew leader, but now today I'm sitting here as an assistant owner, opening in Atlanta.
Right. So when you went to Charlotte, you went just by yourself, right?
Correct.
And from the day that you opened up, 6 months later, how long did it take you to hit crew leader?
Crew leader took me 2.5 months.
2.5 months, and then about 4 months later,
Correct.
right? You ended up finished up production for AO, right?
Correct.
Cool. So I just want to know, kind of what made the switch for you. I know you and I had that conversation,
right?
And then maybe you could touch on it too. You said that you had to be the guy and you took full responsibility for your business. But besides that, what kind of made the switch for you to get you from, barely building a crew in San Diego to 0 to 6 months, right? You're actually an assistant owner. So what kind of made that switch for you?
The fact to change my my mentality from the employee to an employer mentality,
right,
is that the fact that you sit back and kind of look outside in and say, you know what, I want it to be mine. Take ownership, take accountability, like you said.
Sure.
But it starts with you. It didn't happen overnight. But it starts with you. And what it did for me is being able to see people I actually know their names as president of their own company.
Right.
And saying, you know what, let me sit back, let me get back on track, and to reason why I moved to Charlotte. I do have a daughter. That was my biggest why.
Right.
And so that she can say, you know what, hey, when somebody I say, hey, Dad, what do you do for work? What do I do? Or what my company does is this, right? And that's what switched. And be able to say, you know what, this is mine, it's my own. I was able to be in the same shoes as everybody else, starting from, the brand ambassador to where I'm at today.
Right.
That's what made me switch.
Okay, cool. So now that you're about to hit AO, and besides the whole taking accountability and full responsibility, what do you think was your biggest lesson in finally reaching on the journey to assistant owner? Obviously, assistant owner is when the fun really begins.
Right.
But making that journey from brand ambassador to assistant owner, what was your kind of biggest lesson that kind of brought you from where you are to, or where you were to now where you are?
Well, good question. So my biggest word, my biggest takeaway, is being able to not only train other people to do what you do, but actually train them on a bigger purpose, right? And the bigger purpose for me for that was able to hit their goals, get them to their goals, get them to their full potential, to see that. And this is it's a business of a show me business.
Right.
A lot of people who can say they do what they do, but they cannot walk the walk. But if I can be able to build and then see people grow up And like you said, me and you were San Diego together.
Yeah.
And we laugh about it. We look at ourselves now. It's like, at that moment, I didn't think about it. Like, I'll be here today. But as a leader and as a mentor, and able to be where you're trying to achieve is surround yourselves with people who have bigger goals. And being able to help other people get their goals is what helped me get to where I am.
Definitely. Cool. Well, guys, I just want to let you know, I just give a bunch of kudos to Jimmy just because, we're always talking about, and when we were talking about him on the phone not too long ago, I told him that he'd become much wiser. He's like a completely different person. And so I always love to talk to him and have these conversations with him, just because it was a little bit of a check even for me, right? We started in San Diego together. I hit crew leader before him, but he's hit assistant owner before me. And so I'm excited to see kind of where you want to go. Just out of curiosity, why Atlanta?
Well, being the obvious is the birth of hip hop.
Yeah, there you go.
But Atlanta is a city that you can reach beyond anything.
Sure.
One, it holds. You can reach the world from anywhere because it holds one of the biggest airports in the world.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So being afforded an opportunity to be in a city like that, I've never been to Atlanta, and so for me, it's like I want to take on that challenge. So it's the challenge that comes with it that's gonna help me grow.
Yeah.
So if you're not challenging yourself, then what are you doing?
Oof, good. I like that too. So guys, if you're ever at an event or if you're ever in a setting where you can talk to this guy, Jimmy, right? I just know for a fact this guy's gonna build a huge organization, a great, strong office that has a huge and very strong and stable leadership base. And I'm just excited to see what you're about to do.
I appreciate it.
So thanks for having this interview. Thanks for being here. And so guys, thanks for tuning in to this week's Wisdom Wednesday. Make sure to tune in next week also. I'll probably be releasing other videos from this event as I'll be doing other interviews with some of the other top leaders here. But guys, as always, remember who you are and what you stand for because you are a leader and everybody's watching. So see you guys next week and have a great one.